Calling Russia a gas station with a bunch of nuclear weapons, or calling Putin, quote, authoritarian gas station attendant with some legacy of nuclear weapons from the old Soviet Union, is exactly the kind of simple-minded thinking that has produced decades of failed diplomacy and ultimately war.
Well, Trump is mad that DeSantis insulted Putin. Talk about a true puppet right here. Like, why would you care so much about somebody insulting Putin?
Where is that war going? Those such as Mitt Romney and Ron DeSantis, very much alike, who insist on arrogantly treating Russia as deeply inferior to the other nations of the world, with no history or culture or pride, are not only ignorant and foolish, but their attitude makes it impossible to negotiate peace. Absolutely impossible.
Nobody's calling like the Russians inferior, but calling their military equipment and stuff inferior. And how can we negotiate peace when Putin himself does not want that?
Under my administration, we were tough on Russia, tougher than any administration before. But we also demonstrated respect for Russia and the Russian people.
No, well, no, you just bow down to Putin, and you weren't even tough on Russia.
Demonstrated understanding for Russian history and the fact that Russia lost over 20 million lives in World War II. They were fighting with us. This kind of neocon rhetoric mocking Russia's nuclear weapons, along with implying that Putin must be tried and presumably executed as a war criminal.
Yeah, because he is. He's committing war crimes, he's committing genocide, and he invaded another nation and is trying to take it over. So, yeah, he needs to be tried and charged.
Only increases the chance of deadly nuclear escalation. Fundamentally, it shows a lack of depth, a lack of seriousness, and a lack of sophistication on the subtleties and complexities of foreign policy.
Basically, he's saying, oh, don't say bad things about Putin or Putin's going to use his nuclear weapons.
You can't do certain things and end up with peace. This is not the time for an on-the-job training as we face the possibility of nuclear war. And our leaders, if you call them that, got us there. This is where we are. The word...
No, Putin got us here by invading Ukraine. It's all on Putin.
Nuclear was never even mentioned during the Trump administration. Now it's being mentioned every hour of every day. We need a statesman and a peacemaker in the White House, not someone who recites mindless and recycled talking points to win the approval of the failed foreign policy establishment that didn't know what they were doing. In 2024, I am the only candidate who can prevent World War III. I will prevent World War III. There's nobody else that's going to do that. Thank you.
Nobody else but Trump can save the world from World War III. Nobody but him.
Very much. Does Joe Biden understand that the reason NATO currently exists loaded up with cash is because President Donald J. Trump insisted that delinquent nations, of which there were many, carry their own weight and pay their fair share? If not, I insisted, we will not protect them from the evil empire. We will not do it.
The evil empire? Are you talking about Russia? Who is the evil empire here?
Money came pouring in after decades of non-payment and abuse. I haven't heard Joe say, thank you, President Trump, for the great job you did. Perhaps I'm just not listening.
Oh, well, now he said that Biden isn't patting him on the back and giving him awards. Wah, wah, wah.
But the fact is, when I was president, I got NATO nations to pay hundreds of billions of dollars into NATO. They were all delinquent.